Hello. What's up? How y'all doing? So how y'all doing? I wanted to bring you whoa. Wanted to bring y'all a little video about my guitars. Can you see them back there? Got them all lined up. Got quite the collection. I'm gonna go just through some of my guitars that I have, and also because there's one guitar in particular that's very important to me that I got out the other day, and I was like, whoa, this thing still works. It's my very first guitar ever. We'll get to that in a minute. But so as you can see, I have 5 guitars and a bass and a drum set out there. But man, pretty much this is going to be just like a random vlog about my history. I don't know, a trip down memory lane, because it hit me hard, a trip down nostalgia lane. Is that even a thing? That doesn't even make any sense. Whatever. Oh man, I've been playing guitar for like 22 years. Since I was 14, 13? Pushing 12, I think. Because it was about 4th grade or 5th grade when I first picked up a guitar. That's a story all in itself right there. It's pretty interesting. But just quickly, my dad wanted to play guitar, so he bought an electric guitar, which is that one right there, that very first one down there, because he always wanted to play. And he played a little bit, didn't really mess around with it too much, and then I picked it up. I started playing with it. And I was really into sports back then, and like mostly football and baseball, but I kept breaking my arm. As you can see, I'm kind of weird arm there. So I gave up sports and started playing guitar more often. So pretty much picked up a guitar, was like, hey, I think I learned Sad But True by Metallica, like the beginning. And I was like, oh, this is cool. And I was like, whatever. Broke my arm playing sports twice. Broke my arm twice. Once in 6th grade and then once in 8th grade. At the beginning of 6th grade and at the end of 8th grade. So I went into middle school with a broken arm, and I left middle school with a broken arm. And so pretty much from then on out, I was like, screw sports. Screw it. I'm done, bro. I'm done breaking my arm. So I'm going to be a rock star. So I started playing guitar, got in a band. Pretty much the same band I was with. I was with one band in like around my senior year for about 6 months, and then went back to my old band, Corkscrew. That was my guitar, my short guitar history. I never had a lesson. I've never been taught how to play guitar. Most of mine is self-taught. I will go ahead and say a God-given talent, because I've never played guitar, or I've never been taught the proper way to play a guitar, but yet I've been playing it for like 22 years now. So I have my own style. I probably do a lot of things wrong, but that's how I do it. So yeah. So it's called Apollo 13. There's a story behind the Apollo 13 that I'll get to eventually. But yeah, here's my first guitar. I don't know if you can even see how dirty it is. This mic is really in the way. There's this dirt caked on it because it's literally been sitting in a guitar case for like 7 years. And I plugged it in the other day and it worked. Like I was like, what? There's a short in here, so I'm going to take all this apart. These aren't the original pickups that were in it, because I had another guitar that's not in this mix right now because it broke. I took the pickups out of that guitar and put it in this one. This one wasn't made for double pickups, humbuckers, so I had to cut the pick plate, the pick guard. I had to cut it so that this would fit, and I used some janky ass screws to screw it in there. That's why it's called Apollo 13, because it was literally pieced together because it had gotten so bad. And as you can see, it's kind of rough right there because that's glitter. Because at one point, okay, I'll go ahead and just give the quick history of this guitar and why it means a lot to me, and I make this another part of my collection that I play on a daily basis because it's a good guitar. It's a PV Predator. I don't even know if they even make those anymore. I know there's a lot of PV Raptors, I think. So it's a nice little guitar. I got a little Metallica sticker back here, which is, you know, great for taking care of your guitar. And then I got some duct tape. Whatever. Just remember, I was like 16 with this guitar, so that's why it's not in the best shape. That just fell off. That's awesome. So anyways, I have some old pictures here. Wow, this one, I'm actually holding my friend's guitar and my guitar at the same time. But that was 96 maybe, 1997. So like 20 years ago. This is literally 20 years ago. I mean, see if I can zoom in on it and show you. All right, so this guitar, right, the black one I'm holding, that's this guitar right now, the silver Apollo 13. So that's what it looked like originally. Here's another old one. That's me when I was like 12, I think, holding this guitar. Looked like a noob holding that thing. And then here's one. Here's the last one I could find. So there's this my PV Predator. That's how it originally looked. It was just black and white. Those pictures are so crazy to look at. I was so young and innocent. So that's what this guitar looked like originally. It was just black with a white pickup guard. And then actually before this, me and my friends that I was in the band with, we were playing a show on the 4th of July. So we thought it'd be a good idea to paint my guitar, but not just paint the guitar. So that picture there on the, I guess the left, that's what we did to it. We painted it red and white silver with glitter, and then painted the pick guard blue. And then the one on the left is after I fixed it. Yeah, so so sorry I had to show it to you like that. That's the only picture I could find was on my old MySpace page. So originally it had silver and red stripes with glitter. I mean, we glued and glittered stripes and then did this blue glitter. So it looked pretty cool in the beginning. So then after that is when I had to replace the pickups, pretty much take it all apart, rewire it. That's when I painted it silver, and then this looked like moon or like the outside of a spaceship. So it just reminds me of Apollo 13. Like it's kind of pieced together, and yeah, so it looks really cool. So this is the project today. Is I'm going to take this apart, and we're going to get it, because right now it has a bad ground, and right now only this pickup works. And I think it has something to do with the three-way switch that's not letting this switch work. So we're going to take that apart today and find out what's wrong. But before we get into that, kind of show you what I got. All right, my second guitar would be this one. No, actually, my second guitar was a black guitar. It was a hammer, and that was the one I had for a while. I really liked it, but it got broke. That was technically my second guitar. I think I still have the body to that, but those pickups from that hammer are what's in the silver guitar right now, so it lives on. But here is my third guitar, first guitar I ever bought with my own money. Maybe year 2000. I mean, I've had this guitar for about 17 years now. Oh my God. Makes me feel even older when I think about 17 years old. Wow. So yeah, there's that. This one right here, I will say, is by far my favorite guitar. Out of all the guitars that I've had, old and new, even my first one, this is my baby. And the guitar after that I bought, this was after Corkscrew. So this is another Ibanez RG. This one also sounds really good. I love this one. This is the one I played at my wedding. This is the one that I keep tuned down. I keep this one in, I guess it would be dropped B tuning. Yeah. Then, probably about 2 or 3 years ago, I got this one, which is an Epiphone Goth. And another cool thing about this one is I painted an alien on it. I don't know if you can see that. I painted an alien from Alien 3 on it. That's so awesome. I'm a big Aliens fan, so I had to put something of an alien on my guitar. Yeah. And then my newest addition, which if you've seen the video, I did have a 7-string before this one. And if you go back and watch one of my videos, 6-string versus 7-string, I recently got rid of my 7-string and got this. So, not much story to this one, but this is my first LTD. I've never had an LTD. And I really like this guitar. I mean, this is probably the nicest guitar I have. Pretty. And then, of course, I have my bass. This is just a regular old cheap Ibanez Geo. So yeah, you know it's cheap. I'm not that good at bass. The strings are too big, frets are too far apart, not enough strings. That's why I never got into bass. But I have one for recording music. Okay, so that was a quick rundown of my guitars. So you know why I'm working on this silver one and why I want to get it done. Because I have a pretty good collection of guitars. I want to make my very first guitar part of that collection that I play every day. So without further ado, I'm going to pan over here and we're going to start taking this guitar apart. Alrighty, so here we go. Here's the guitar. I'm up here in case you didn't know, but I'm talking to you for here. But when I got this out of the case after 7 years, it was still in tune and it still played. Like, the strings still had a little bit of vibrance to them, which I thought was really weird. But as you can see, there's caked on dirt in this thing. I don't know if you can see that, but first thing I'm going to do, take these old strings off and get the pick guard off so I can take a look at the wiring, and get that off so I can take a look at that too. So that's going to be the first step. Hopefully these screws come off and they're not all stripped. So there it is, all taken apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop this here because this is where it gets really boring. So I will get back to you with any new developments. All right? All right. Okay, well, a lot of time has elapsed, probably about an hour and a half. But there it is. Man, it looks so much better when it's actually clean. It's actually like the look of the neck. The neck's all shiny. Ooh. Basically, I think I need like pretty much new hardware. I need new volume pots, new three-way switch, and a new input because I took it all apart, checked all the wiring. It's all wired in, but I think it's just old. But it does work. I mean, check it out. And that is on the bridge pickup. So, I did something because it works now. It feels weird. It just feels weird playing this guitar, even though this is what I learned on. I've gotten used to like Ibanez's and stuff. This neck's a little bit thicker. The action is super fast. I think I need to raise the strings, which is a first. This one's like way too close. Which I don't know. Maybe it'll be alright. So here's an old corkscrew song. It's called Smooth Groove. It's one of my favorites. That was a cool one. And actually, I think I wrote it on this guitar, so that's kind of like a big, back to the beginning. It sounds alright. It's alright. Ugh. Got a guitar strap short. Share guitar straps between guitars. I need more guitar straps. Dang. If anybody knows where I can find cool guitar straps, I could really use one for this guitar. Okay, so now, here's on my silver one. Blah. This is why I like the down-tuned guitars, because they sound better. I don't know if you can hear the difference. There's a big sound difference between that one and this one. My Ibanez just sounds so much better. Okay, let's see if anybody who knew Corkscrew or anybody that was in Corkscrew, Ryan, Max, Danny, see if you remember this song. think it was called Hickory. Yeah, so. Yeah. Alright, so those are my guitars. Old Apollo 13. Kind of cool to have it back in action. Kind of weird that this guitar is 25 years old and it still somewhat plays. The guitar itself means a lot to me, so it's kind of cool to have it back. I'm gonna play on it a little more often. Does it look weird that I'm all shaved? Do I look like a young boy? So, till the next ones, I will holler at you guys later. Take it easy.